Greetings and best wishes to everyone. It's a joy to be together again. Many have been joining regularly. It's wonderful. And those who are connected for the first time, you are most welcome. It's a joy to be with everyone, whether you have been following all the sequence of meditations or times of coming back to the self from the mind and body. Those who join us today for the first time, it would be good if you actually follow the previous sessions. So start maybe from session 2 or session 3 to have an understanding of the basics of what we are doing. The mind and the body, our mind and our body are intimately related. What happens in the mind is reflected in the physiology, in the body. And what happens in the physiology also reflects what happens in the mind. You know that you can eat something that is, having an influence on the neurotransmitters, on the nervous system, even some foods, some changes in the outside conditions. If you have a little bit of flu or a problem that is physical, the mind also feels it. You don't feel the same. You don't feel as clear. And when you are also facing situations on the level of the mind, the body moves and changes according to that. If you're walking on the street and you see suddenly a snake, a serpent, a snake, you get scared on the mind. The mind interprets this as something scary, something fearful. And what happens is the body reacts to that. And the body then starts having hypertension, high blood pressure, the heart starts beating fast, and then you might have hormones secreted in different ways to prepare you for different things. So the mind interprets something, and then the body reacts to it. Mind and body are actually not two different things. They are one continuum of consciousness. And life that we live is like a movie that is scrolling, that is going on, and it goes on a screen. And that screen, which is the basis of all that is happening, is consciousness, is awareness. So when we ask what is consciousness, what is awareness, it is the screen, if you like, that generates even and allows life to be experienced. Without consciousness, we cannot dream, we cannot hope, we cannot love, we cannot experience anything. And if consciousness is not pure, is not perfect, then the screen, which is consciousness, is not showing the fullness of the reality of life. So we should be aware of that as we even practice our techniques, knowing that it's all a question oftentimes of how much we can see, how much we can see the solutions, how much we can prepare ourselves to solve the problems that we are facing. So the intellect has to be prepared by knowing that ultimately we are unbounded pure being, unbounded pure consciousness. We are ultimately the real reality of the screen that is awareness, that is consciousness, on which all movies and all changes can happen. So change is the nature of life on the outside, whereas equanimity and wholeness and totality is the reality of who we are. However, situations and circumstances can modify our mind and body, which are a continuum, and they create situations that are sometimes experienced as unpleasant, fearful, anxiety, and all of that. So on the intellectual level, we know we are the sap that itself appears in different ways as different aspects of the tree or different aspects of the flower. And therefore we have that confidence of inner strength, inner wholeness, inner fullness, that life in its nature is bliss. But however, with situations such as the world is facing today, we do get overwhelmed. And therefore, what is being overwhelmed? It's both the mind and the body. And we are starting our action through a simple way, which is the most direct, simple way right now, due to the situations and circumstances that we are facing. And we are going to go through the body to help the mind settle down. So we have started with some exercises, and we are doing all of this on Facebook. So welcome to all those who are on Facebook. I can see Eric Simon, and Helen Mary Taiska, and Anne, and Michael, and Francis, and Cecilia are with us from Facebook. And I can see from Instagram, many are joining and sending some nice, loving, beautiful pictures. Of course, on Instagram, we have different names because these are usernames. So Jai Gurudev to everyone. Thank you all for being there. It's wonderful to be with you. And let us start our exercise. Today we will go to pranayama. But let's do quickly the basics to get the body ready. So we get the breathing ready. And therefore, we put our hand on the chest, the left hand. We put our right hand on the abdomen between the diaphragm and the navel. So at the level just above the navel. And then we take a deep breath through the nostrils, through the nose, and we will feel that the hand that is on the abdomen moves forward. So we are sitting comfortably in our chair, and we take a deep breath from the nostrils and see how our hand moves forward on the abdomen. We exhale, we let the air out through the mouth, and we feel the hand on the abdomen going in. So this is easy to do. We just do it easily, comfortably, at our own pace, and I'll just let you do it a few times. Take in a breath and comfortably wait a second, and then let it come out through the mouth. Wait a second and let it come out. Then go in through the nose and then out through the mouth. So we do this as we have been doing. In through the nose, wait a second, out through the mouth. In through the nose, the hand moves out, and then out, the air goes out through the mouth. We're making a little lips forward, and the hand over the abdomen moves in. So of course, when I'm saying this, you might be at a different time. I might be saying the air goes out through the mouth while you are taking in air through the nose. This is completely fine. Do your own rhythm, because every physiology is different, and we don't want to force things. However, we don't try to go fast or too slow. We are very comfortable, very comfortable. And now we're awakening our diaphragm so that we are breathing in the natural, most natural way, which is through the diaphragm that flattens and then comes back into its dome structure as we exhale. So we do it for 1 minute. And as you do it, from time to time, you feel that your hand on the chest, it's still, it's silent, it's silent. Very good. So we continue breathing like this, and now our attention will go to the face, then to the shoulders, and then to the hands. And what we want to feel is the shoulders, the hands, the face are relaxed, are not tense, they are soft. So we continue to breathe at our own rate, and the hands will be one that is on the chest, it's still, and the one on the abdomen, it's one moving, but our attention will rotate, it will cycle. So as we take air in and out, we have our attention going to check that our face is soft, which means the jaw is not tense, it's not tight, it's relaxed. The jaw is dropping a little bit. So we feel that, we go to our face. And now we go to our shoulders. We feel they are not hanging, they are not shrugged, they are actually really relaxed. Our arms are hanging from them, they are down. As we continue to breathe in and out comfortably at our own pace, now our attention goes to our hands. So let's say to the abdomen, and we feel the hand is soft also. It's not pushing, it's not tense. It's very delicate, barely sitting there and being moved out when we take a breath in, and it moves in towards the back when we exhale from the mouth. We feel this a couple of times. Hand is soft. And as we continue breathing, now we feel the hand on the chest. The hand on the chest is silent, it's still. That is the anchor. But it is also soft, very soft and gentle. And comfortable. We do this cycle one more time. Continue breathing in from the nose and out from the mouth. And our attention goes to the face, it's relaxed. The jaw is dropped almost, not tense. Face is soft. As we continue breathing comfortably, we go to the shoulders, they're also soft. Arms are hanging from the shoulders, comfortably down. And now the hands, our actual hands on the abdomen. It's very soft hand. And the hand that is on the chest is quiet, silent. Very good. Now we open our eyes and we take a little stretch, and we welcome our friends who are joining. We have Antonio Renzo, Nancy Orn Martini, Magda, Mitra, Olivera, welcome on Facebook, and all those who are saying hi, hello on Instagram. We raise our hands, extend them as we take a deep breath and push towards the ceiling, towards the roof. And then let them down and let the air out through the mouth. One more time. We stretch out, taking a full breath, filling the lungs, and then we let it down and exhale through the mouth. Move our shoulders up and down and make sure they're sitting comfortable. Take one more time, a deep breath out. And then out in the hands and through the nose and out through the mouth to exhale. And then sit comfortably. We will now start our pranayama. As we said, we take the thumb, and now we don't have our attention on anything other than the attention will be on where the air is coming out, where it's coming in. So we take our thumb, the right hand, we're going to close the right nostril with the right hand and exhale, which means let the air out through the left nostril. So we exhale fully. And take back the air through the same nostril on the left. Then we will be closing the right side, the left side this time. So we have been closing the right side. Now we close the left side with these two fingers, the middle and the ring finger, like that. And exhaling on the right, followed by an inhalation on the right. Then we close the right, we exhale on the left, and inhale on the left. So from each nostril, it will be exhale first, which means let the air out first, and then take air in. We close that nostril, and then let the air out through the other one, and then air in through that one. So if we're doing now like this again, the finger is on the right, so we exhale, inhale, we close, exhale, inhale, we close, exhale, inhale, again, exhale, inhale. On the same side. Now the other side. Exhale, inhale on one side, then exhale, inhale on the other side. So on the same side, it starts by exhaling, mean air out, and then air in. We close the other side, air out, air in. So let's do it. Since everyone does it at their own rhythm, make sure you empty the lungs and then take the air in. But don't push it too hard. Just be comfortable, and then fill up the lungs. And then close it by closing. You let the air out on the other side and then the air in. It's very simple, but the time to kind of get it oriented, it takes just a little bit of a habit. So let's do that. Just do it for a minute. So you continue to do that. Close your eyes if they are open. Close your eyes and welcome Gisela, Diana. We have from Kathmandu also joining from all over the world. From Canada, Norma is there. Nilia's there. It's wonderful, from Argentina. And many are there also on Instagram. This is wonderful. So let's then sit comfortably, easily, our face relaxed, our shoulders relaxed, hanging down, even our hands very soft. And the other hand that is not doing the pranayama, make sure it's not tight or fisty or something. That means there is some tension. So open it, open the hand, relax it. And even during the day, if sometimes you are going around doing things, notice if your shoulders are hanging down, if your face is relaxed, even if you're making a fist or holding tight, that means there is some tension there. Even by relaxing the hands, opening them up, you will feel some betterment, some feeling of easiness. But for now, we just feel easy, comfortable. We'll close the eyes and do the pranayama for a couple of minutes. So we close the eyes, our thumb is on the right nostril, and we exhale, we let the air out from the left side. And continue to do it even if I speak. Just be your attention on the breathing right now. How is the air coming? It's coming through the nostril, in, going through, and then you might feel the extension of the abdomen. And then as you exhale, you feel how it's going out, and then in, and out, and in. So out, we start from one nostril, and in on that same nostril, and shift like that. So let's do it. Out. Continue doing it. And now you notice that when you exhale, when the air goes out, the abdomen is coming in. And when you take the air in, the abdomen is going out. So feel this on both sides. At the same time, after you feel this, what you want to be aware of is that your hand that is holding the different nostrils on both sides, your fingers, are not very tight. They're just touching. That's touching. You will notice that all it takes is just a little touch and the nostril is closed. So we want to do it on that very subtle, soft level. It's almost an intention. You will notice that after you are familiar with it, you barely touch the nostril, and then the air goes on the other side. So you touch the nostril and the air goes on the other side. So do this softly, easily, and let's try this for 1 minute. This is very good. We can now open the eyes. Very good. So did you notice? I hope that you don't need to push hard. Sometimes just the intention, and then that's all it takes, and the air goes on the other side. And then the other side the same. Not pushing hard, just be soft and easy, and it will happen. So do this pranayama and the other exercise in a cycle as time allows when you are ready to do it, maybe 3-4 times a day. Spread it during the day. And remember to do good exercise and do your meditation, those who practice different meditations. And those who don't have transcendental meditation and they like to do something, either you do your own meditation or you can do the exercises with the attention on the face, on the shoulders, on the breathing. And that is by itself good meditation. And particularly when you do the pranayama, the mind is rested and following the breath in and out, and then noticing that the abdomen is moving also out and in like that in a sequential way, in an easy way. And that will be very good to break the cycle of tension or fear or anxiety. And soon, I hope we will come out of this and everyone can practice their full meditation or learn transcendental meditation. So it's a joy to be with all of you. We will now close the eyes for those who like and do your own meditation. So when you do your transcendental meditation, of course, we do not control anything. We don't control the mind. We can't control the body. We don't try to take our attention anywhere, because meditation itself gives the body what it needs. So we take it innocently, easily, and just do our program as we have learned it. And have a great day and be full of happiness and hope and joy. Life is bliss, and it will be bliss when we know that we are that unbounded ocean of consciousness that really can maintain its fullness and wholeness and bliss consciousness in spite of the change outside. And that allows us also to deal with the change and with the circumstances in the best possible way. So those who are celebrating this weekend the Easter, happy Easter. Those who have celebrated Passover, happy Passover. In India, it was Hanumanji's also celebration, and before that, the birth of Ram. So it's a period of time of renewal, liberation, rejuvenation, and that liberation of the self from boundaries, from smallness, reaching infinity, reaching immortality, reaching the divine bliss consciousness within, is the theme of this period of time. So we congratulate and celebrate and wish happiness and fullness for all traditions and all cultures and all belief systems. So life may rise above difficulty or darkness into light and fullness and wholeness. Let's close the eyes, and with these thoughts and with the simple techniques that we have, go back to the self and enjoy fullness of being. Jai Guru Dev. Take your time to come out and practice this a few times a day. And thank you for all for joining. I can see also we are joined from Iran, and there is a request to pray for Iran. We pray for the whole world on this day and every day to be happy and healthy and enjoy fullness of life, even in the midst of apparent adversity. We can overcome it, and life will blossom in fullness. Jai Guru Dev. Can see Turkey also is there. We are from all over the world. It's wonderful.